Hello, you're welcome to IDC Learning Center YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at some past Jamb mathematics questions and then the solution. This video will definitely help you prepare for Jamb that is by the corner, as I will be treating likely or similar questions. Let's look at question 1. Evaluate 212 base 3 minus 121 base 3 plus 222 base 3. This question is on bases. Since they are all the same base, the first thing you need to do is to rearrange. So here I'm going to bring down this 212 base 3, then I'll skip this negative. We have to attend to positive first, plus bracket 222 base 3, and then the negative can come, which is 121 base 3. Now let's sum this up. 212 plus 222 base 3 base 3. Okay, how do you sum up base 3? 2 plus 2 is 4. Since it's base 3, how many times can 3 go into 4? 1 remainder 1. Keep the remainder. This other one, move it to the next column. 2 plus 1 is 4. How many times can 4 be divided by 3? 1 remainder 1. Keep the remainder. Move the 1 here. 2 plus 2, 4 plus this one, 5. 5 divided by 3. How many times can 3 go into 5? That's 1 remainder 2. Keep the remainder, and then you bring the 1 here. So I summed up and I've gotten this answer in base 3. Now I've done the addition. Okay, now we now have to do the subtraction. Let's bring out our answer for the addition. We have 1,211 base 3 minus 121 base 3. Here, 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 2, not possible. Borrow 1 from this 2, it reduces to 1. Since we are working on base 3, the 1 I borrowed here, I'm going to call it 3 since it's base 3. So this 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. So 1 minus 1 is 0, bring down 1. So my answer is 1020 base 3. So the right answer is C. Alright, so even if they give you a question on other bases, please, this is what you are expected to do. Question 2. Make Q the subject of the formula in the equation mn divided by a squared minus pq divided by b squared equal to 1. So the first thing I'm going to do is to try and make the q stand alone. Therefore, I'm going to move this to the right hand side and move 1 to the left hand side. Reason being that I want to try as much as possible to make q stand alone. If I do that, I'm going to have mn divided by a squared. Now, this one is a positive number. As it crosses this equal to sign to the left, it changes to minus 1, then equal to minus pq divided by b squared. As it crosses to the right, the minus will go. It will just be pq divided by b squared. Alright, this same thing as for 1. Let's look for the LCM of a squared and 1 to give me a squared. So we divide by this denominator and multiply by the numerator. A squared divided by a squared is 1. 1 times mn will give me mn minus 1 into a squared is a squared. A squared times this one will give me a squared equal to pq over b squared. Cross multiply. Okay, now if you cross multiply pq times a squared will give me pq a squared equal to b squared times b squared mn minus a squared. Okay, I'm still trying to make q stand on its own. That's the idea of the end of subject formula. So I'm going to divide both sides by a squared, divide this side by a squared. This a squared cancels this a squared. So I'll now have pq equal to b squared bracket mn minus a squared close bracket over a squared. To make q stand alone now, I'll divide both sides by q. Divide this side by q as well over p Sorry, divide both sides by p. P cancels q, so q is standing alone. Q equals to b squared bracket mn minus a squared close bracket a squared. If you invert divide by p, the same thing as divide by p over 1. Invert this, it will give you times 1 over p. So your p comes as the denominator. So the right answer is b squared. Okay, that's a b squared bracket mn minus a squared close bracket divided by a squared p. Question 3. Factorization. Now, I'm sure you are used to this formula, which is one of the most important algebraic identities. A squared, this is same thing as equal to a squared minus b squared, okay, equal to bracket a plus b plus bracket a minus b. Okay, so this a square represents this, while this b square represents this. That being the case, we are going to have pick one here. It will give me 4a plus 3. Remember I said let this be a, let this be b, right? Okay, so plus b, look at b. So plus the b, which is 3a minus 2. Okay, now close the bracket like we have here. Open a new bracket. The a again, which is 4a plus 3. Now minus the b, which is 3a minus 2, close the bracket. Okay, let's expand. This will give me 4a plus 3. Now plus times plus 3a will give me plus 3a, and plus times minus 2 will give me minus 2. Close this bracket. Open the next bracket. We have 4a plus 3 minus times plus 3a will give me minus 3a, and then minus times minus 2 will give me plus 2. Then you close this bracket. 4a plus 3a will give me 7a, okay, plus 3 minus 2 will give me plus 1. Okay, now for the next one, 4a minus 3a will give me 1a, which is same thing as a, plus 3 plus 2 will give me plus 5. So this is the answer, or I can still rewrite this, bringing this first as a plus 5, close bracket, open bracket, 7a plus 1. Okay, if you look at the option, the right option is C. Okay, question 4. The angle of elevation of the top of a tree from a point on the ground 60 meters away from the foot of the tree is 78 degrees. Find the height of the tree correct to the nearest whole number. Now, if this is the tree, okay, the angle of elevation of the top of a tree from the point, now let this be the point from the ground, let this be the eye, down the angle of elevation to the tree, okay, on the ground 60 60 meters away from the foot of the tree. Let's get the foot of the tree. Let's say this is the tree. Now this is the foot of the tree. So from the eye to the foot of the tree is 60 meters. Okay, and then the angle is 78 degrees. So this is the height of the tree. Remember, this is the tree. Okay, now we are meant to find the height of the tree using SOHCAHTOA in our trigonometry function. We have to use tan because tan is O, opposite over adjacent, and height is the opposite. 60 meters is the adjacent. Hope that is clear. So the degree is 78. Tan 78 degree equal to opposite over adjacent. H, the height is the opposite. The adjacent is 60. This is over 1, you cross multiply. So the height will give me 60 times tan 78 degree. The height equal to 60 times. If you punch tan 78 degree in your calculator, you are going to get 4.705. Okay, so the height equal to 60 times 4.705 will give me 282.27 meters. That's the height. Now, if you run this off to the nearest whole number, after the decimal point, the 2 is less than 5, so our answer will just be 282 meters. All right, so the right answer is C. Question 5. Find all median of the numbers. Okay, for the numbers we have 89, 141, 130, 161, 120, 131, 131, 100, 108, and 119. If you want to solve median, the first thing you must do must be to arrange all the numbers from the smallest to the biggest or from the biggest to the smallest. You must rearrange. So I'm going to rearrange this from the smallest to the biggest. It's going to give me 89, okay, 100, 108, 119, 120, 130, 131, 131, 141, and 161. Let's pick the middle number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the middle number is 120 and 130. Now, the median is always the middle number after you've arranged a number from the biggest to the smallest or smallest to the biggest. But in a case where you have two numbers like we have here as the middle number, please sum the two numbers together and divide by 2 to get your answer. I'll sum this up, divide by 2. This will give me 250 divided by 2. So 250 divided by 2 give me 125. So the right answer is B. Okay, now let's look at question 6. Question 6 is, in a class of 50 students, 40 students offered physics and 30 offered biology. How many offered both physics and biology? Okay, total number of students. Okay, total number of students is 50. Number of students that offers physics is 40. Number of students that offers biology equal to 30. Now, the number of students that offers both physics and biology, it was not given, let it be X. Alright? So, number of students now that offers only physics only physics will now be those total number that offers physics, which is 40, minus x, which represent numbers that offers physics and biology. Only biology will be number that offers biology, which is 30, minus x, which represents number that offers both. Hope this is clear. Now, the number of students that offers physics, which is 40. Okay, of students that offers only physics. Let's take that. 40 minus x plus number of students that offers only biology, which is 30 minus x, plus number of students that offers both of them, which is x. Everything must sum up to the total number of students, which is 50. All right. So 40 plus 30 here will give me 70. All right. So minus x here plus x here will cancel each other. So I'm left with minus x equal to 50 at the other side. To get the value of x, which represents the number of students that offers both of them, collect like terms, move minus x to the right, move 50 to the left to have 70. 50 as it crosses the equal to sign, return to a positive number, it becomes minus, return to a negative number, sorry, since t is a positive number, minus 50 equal to, as minus s crosses to the right hand side, the minus we go, we now have x. So finally, x equal to 70 minus 50 is 20. The right answer is B. Whenever they give you a question like this, please, this is how you solve it. The next question, 7. Round each number to two significant figures and then evaluate. If you round this to two significant figures after the decimal point, 2 is the first significant figure, 1 is the second significant figure. But since the digit after 1 is more than 5, round it down to 1, add it to this one. It will now be 0.022. Since 7 is up to 5, round it up to 1, add it to 1. That's how I got this 2. Times 2 significant figure here is 1.2. Okay? Now divide this by 0.0. First significant figure is 2 and 3. But since I have 7 here, round off 7 to 1, add it to 3. 3 will give me 4. For the numerator, 0.022 times 1.2. Yeah, what will it give you? If you punch it in your calculator, it will give us 0.0264 divided by 0.024. And if you divide through, this will give you 1.1, which is option C. Okay, question 8. Find the length of the chord AB in the diagram shown below. Length of chord equal to 2 radius sine bracket theta divided by 2. This is the formula you need to solve length of chord. Now, the arrow there stands for the radius. The radius is the distance from the center of the circle to any point in the circumference. So the radius here is 3 centimeters. So 2 times 3 centimeters sine. The angle here is 68. So theta is 68 divided by 2. Okay, 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 68 divided by 2 will give me 34. 6 times, punch in sine 34 in your calculator, it will give you 0.559. So 6 times 0.559 will give me 3.354 centimeters, which is approximately 3.4. Since this is up to 5, run it up to 1, add it to this 3 after the decimal point, it will give me 3.4 centimeters. So the right answer is the 3.4 centimeters. All right, let's look at the next question. In a class of 150 students, The sector in a pie chart representing the students offering physics has angle 12 degree. How many students are offering physics? Now, a complete circle is 360 degrees. Those offering physics will be as represented 12 degree over 360 degree times the total number, which is 150 over 1. This degree cancels degree, 0 cancels 0. 12 here 1, 12 into 36 is 3. 3 here 1, 3 into 15 is 5. So the right answer is D. Thank you very much for staying with me. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you've not done so. Count down to your Jamb. I'll be dropping a lot of videos. This is just part 1 for mathematics. I'll be dropping more videos as soon as I can, and I'll be doing that till you take your exam. I wish you the very best. Thanks.